Yeah. What's going on? This your boy Mufasa again, coming to you with another video. And today we're gonna talk about segregation. Yes, segregation's in the news. Who would have thought? Who would have thought the segregation would be in the news in 2025? But it is. And we just gonna do a quick synopsis of it. If you didn't know what's going on after you watch this, now you're gonna know. And we're gonna see what you guys think about it. So I know some of y'all saying, man, some of you might have heard, but for some of you who didn't hear, you probably already saying, what the hell are you talking about, Mufasa? What you talking about? Segregation in 2025. Yes. We're talking about segregation in 2025. And what do you mean? How did that come about? It took us so much to get rid of segregation. We had to go through Congress, Supreme Court, and all of these things. What in the world are you talking about where segregation might be done away with, up for grabs? Well, it's a lot of things been done lately, but they've been done by executive order. All right. And now I'll go ahead and tell y'all know how social media is. They blow everything out of proportion and they run around. Oh my God, not necessarily. The fountain, the black and color and white fountains ain't coming back. Not yet. But there is something that our president did roll back. And in some language, I mean, that prohibits something. All right. So before we go into it, that doesn't necessarily mean there's going to be segregation, but it's rolling back some strongholds that protects against it, right? So, like I said, we're gonna pretty much get into pretty much exactly what I'm saying in for somebody who probably just can explain it maybe a little better than I can. I don't think so, but anyway, hear it from a different perspective. Here we go.
Segregation is now back on the table for the American government, and we have Donald Trump to thank for it. You heard me right. Thanks to Donald Trump, segregation is now no longer banned in the federal government. More specifically, government contractors are no longer banned from having segregated restaurants, waiting rooms, and drinking fountains.
All right, so contractors are no longer banned from having separate restrooms, separate drinking fountains in separate areas. So like I said, they were banned, but now they're not banned, specifically government contractors. All right, let's keep going.
Yeah, thanks to Donald Trump, now government contractors can have shit like this again. And what was Donald Trump's logic behind this asinine decision? Well, he's tackling DEI, of course. Donald Trump is bringing back segregation in order to supposedly combat DEI. I wish I was making this shit up. I wish I was making up all of the insane shit that Donald Trump says and does. But unfortunately, this is just our fucked up reality now, and until somebody does something about Donald Trump, I'm afraid there won't be an end to the madness anytime soon.
All right, so as we see they're going crazy, so, but my question is, you know, I ain't gonna lie, the first thing I thought, maybe I messed up, but I said, how many of y'all work for the federal government? Why in the world can matter of fact, if you were to outdo segregation, as many of us that work for the federal government, we should be segregating against them. Like, for years, y'all been getting out, running up there, working in the federal government. DC is a chocolate city. Where you think all that stuff come from? The government contractors. Yeah. Where you think all the people up there with money? Where y'all think it come from? Right? So where do y'all think that stuff come from? So that's number one, thinking like, yeah, they ain't plenty of us in the government. I know I ain't crazy. And number two, like I said, look, is this really, you know, how much is it needed? How much is it needed? And then at the end of the day, you know, like I said, I want to shift into a conversation, even if you say, oh my God, he's doing this. my mindset is like, well, look, is it a bad thing? Should we not stand in the way of them saying, yeah, we're going to segregate again? Matter of fact, because it might let you know who some people are. And guess what? It might also force us to do a couple things too. So, what do you guys think about actual segregation? What do you think about it? Maybe does it unveil something away from your eyes and see something that you normally wouldn't have seen? Got something else I want to show you. Let's think about this.
Bring back segregation.
100% disagree.
Dead accurate. Bring it back. I want to know where I'm not welcome, okay? Put them signs back up. Colors only, whites only. Let's do it, all right? Rip the Band-Aid off. Especially for a restaurant. Are you kidding me? Whites only? What do I want to do in there? What they got? Mashed potatoes? Mayonnaise? Hot dogs?
Yeah, think about that. Yeah, we did joke about it, but think about that. You put a whites only sign up. Why would I ever want to even go in there anyway? All right, you put even a black only sign up or a Hispanic only sign up. I wouldn't want to be viewed as a person, especially me as a business owner. I wouldn't want to be viewed as I only deal with, just black people. But I don't, that's fine. I wouldn't want to advertise that. And I wouldn't turn nobody money away. This is me.
Colors only, we got seasoning, turmeric, paprika.
Okay, I like this.
Okay.
You're saying that the black excellence.
Absolutely.
The segregation is to get
the colored excellence.
Okay.
Okay. What's the playlist in the whites only spot? They playing Carrie Underwood and Kid Rock. We playing Babyface and Diggable Planets. Black people spend over $1 trillion a year. I would love for the government to force us to spend it on our own people.
This is very good.
Yeah,
I like this a lot.
I brought you over to the side.
Oh, man.
And while we at it, bring back sundown towns. They never left, but...
What's that?
Well, a sundown town was back in the day during Jim Crow where black people weren't allowed to be in a town after the sunset.
Wow.
So those towns never left. They still exist in America, but they took the signs down. I want them to put the signs back up. I wanted to say 248 miles to the next town that likes colored people. Get your gas in Atlanta. Don't stop till you get to Savannah, all right?
I'm with her.
He wouldn't be.
Hey. So what do you think? What do y'all think? Because now I will say this, I think segregation would actually force us to have a different mindset. This is why I'm asking, should we embrace a new way of thinking? It'll actually force some of y'all to get off your damn ass and get to work. Maybe if they shut you out, we'll see some ingenuity finally again from some of y'all niggas. Okay? Get to work. You think they shutting you out? That what you thought? You think they shutting you out? Get to fucking work then. Yeah, get to work. Work harder. All right? Create your own. I want to see what everybody does in the next few years then. All right? Because it's fine to me. But let's see what you get done over the next few years. Right? So that's why I'm asking, should we embrace this new way of thinking? Should we embrace it? Something to think about. They try to shut us out. Let's see what it is. But anyway, I want y'all to think on that. Did he bring back segregation? Or did he just open up a door to do it? And should we even embrace this new way of thinking and create our own? Appreciate y'all. Khaotic Clubhouse, just letting you know what's up. And I'm up.